Great, so now we finished her thing. What should I do now? There are some things in Hightown that I could drop off really fast.
Sebastian, stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Where'd he go?
Good day to you.
Or what does it say? A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Vale family in Starkhaven. My family was brutally murdered, down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in Kirkwall vicinity. Of course we'll do that. Absolutely. That's a terrible thing.
Not here to sell today, guardsman. My shipment's late.
There's a bounty on Seamus Dumar. Okay.
Good luck to you then.
So, the next thing we're going to do is go to the Hanged Man and see Varric in his little cutscene story. Okay, let's talk to him.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads.
Yes.
Lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
I fought Darkspawn, but I've never been to the deep roads.
God, my eyebrows.
I've received some new information.
Oh,
There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
a Grey Warden.
Sounds
Okay.
like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Misere, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Great. Let's go speak to this Grey Warden.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy?
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
There's blood on the floor.
Coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Yeah. I don't get it either.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone.
Emporium Golem.
To the
Andraste. Sorry, I'm distracted. What is happening here? Oh, my eyebrows can go away. Yeah. Okay. I think that looks so much better.
news rare.
So Varric said to go speak to the Grey Warden. That's what we're gonna do. Lorraine, yeah, he's...
Don't call. Just don't, all right? You're looking for fodder for your stories.
Do you think you're that interesting?
Dang.
No trouble being overshadowed as it is. I don't need to get caught.
He's a whiner. I've been nothing but nice to him.
Everyone, please just step back.
Donation box. Oh man, I always want to donate. Fine. We'll make it up somewhere else.
My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but
My son's hurt bad.
Okay, people are struggling.
leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found working.
Can I help?
Is there a way I can assist these people? If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Anything else?
I already did that.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden. Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now.
Really?
Why would you need a warden? The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden? Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it. Then I'll only ask very smart questions. I do not joke, Sarah. You see what our people face.
Sorry.
They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
I don't want to hurt him.
Right. Perfectly safe if he cooperates.
Don't say that.
Secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough,
Look for the lit lantern.
will be within.
I have 30 farms for work. Not one is hiring Fereldans.
So this Anders is the same one from the last game's DLC, right? Yes. So,
Hey,
Oh.
I heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
I'm a mage.
I'm as Ferelden as you. I won't harm your healer.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Yes. How do they know? I mean, they really went thorough with this story.
Varric.
Carver.
Y'all stop bickering. Darktown. That's where we're going. Oh, here we go. This place is not pleasant. Oh dear. Darktown was once a mine controlled by the Tevinter Imperium. Once exhausted, the mine shafts were extended under the city to dispose of sewage from Kirkwall's overcrowded population of slaves. Became a refuge for the fleeing captivity. Okay, not a good place. Bad for living. Amel Estate Cellar. No, let me just try and keep going with what I'm doing. Hello, Anders again. I feel guilty for not including him in the DLC before. What's wrong with you?
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Gosh.
I'm just here to talk.
We're interested in getting into the deep roads. Rumor has it you were a warden.
Word?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pounce-a-Lot. He hated the deep roads.
Oh, gosh, there's things. There's things. In the DLC, I had a cat in my inventory and I couldn't give it to anyone. And it must have been his cat.
Part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal?
Sure.
I'll help you.
Help my expedition reach the deep roads, and I'll do whatever you need.
You don't ask for my terms. What if I were asking for the Knight Commander's head on a spike?
Well, okay. Well,
What you ask?
You decide. I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
I would help any mage in such circumstances. Map or no.
Better make this good. We're risking a lot if we anger the Templars.
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
oh, Carver hated that. Sorry. But what else are we gonna do? Okay, let's go do that. Even though I want to break into that estate, I'm trying to keep, like, doing one thing at a time, you know? Okay. Hightown at night. Anders is right there.
A few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I don't
Yes.
see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
I hope we don't actually have to fight them.
When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Will do. Here he is, just hanging out.
Too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
Uh-oh.
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself.
Uh-oh. Again.
This is the apostate.
No!
Anders, relax. What?
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Okay.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the fate into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
He's healed? I thought they couldn't heal them.
Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders, burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
What?
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
Oh, come on. I don't want to. Just kind of brutal.
I would rather die than be tranquil. Help him.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Ah. Okay, that is sad. Sad way to live.
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
That wasn't normal magic you just did, was it?
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade.
I did not realize it was
He
justice.
recognized the injustice that mages and Thaders face every day.
Oh my god. This is so cool. Like, if you don't play the DLC in the last game, you don't even know about this. When Justice left, what is his name? Kieran, I think, his body, he came and joined Anders' body. Yes.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
The spirit sounds like a useful friend to have.
He was far better to me than I have been to him. To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
The Templars will think the same. We're friends with a monster.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
We're not flirting with this thing. No.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You're the first one I've ever told this.
Really?
Thank you for not running away. My maps are yours, as am I if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
Okay, you know what? We'll try him out. We'll talk to Varric again and... Justice seemed so nice before. But... Dude, Carver, you like slice them all at once.
What I like. That's what I say.
Carl was a good mage, a good man. It goes against all Chantry law to make him tranquil.
They say the blight's done. It's never...
I've always wondered.
God, stop talking in my ear. I'm thinking.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing. Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for?
She needed no help.
I didn't think so.
Alright, Okay, fine.
You're around here, aren't you? Welcome, and keep your wits about you. You're nothing but tits and arse to the men in this place, and they won't hesitate to grab at both.
Thanks for the advice.
Anytime. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago.
Okay,
You might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
I think she was that lady in the brothel that we didn't really talk to her, but I remember.
I'm always ready to help.
Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone.
Okay.
But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
Sure.
I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
Hightown after dark. Okay, later. First Varric.
So, I've been dying to know. What was going through your head when you fought that ogre?
For the first few seconds. What do they feed those things?
I don't know anyone else that's even seen one. You're lucky just to be standing here. Somehow, Hawk, I imagine things won't be dull with you around. Not that I expect the deep roads to be boring, mind you. Constant threat of doom does tend to keep you awake.
What are the deep roads like?
Well, I could tell you the standard tales. Legions of darkspawn, ravenous beasts, cave-ins. I've spent my whole life in Kirkwall. Dangerous enough most days, but it doesn't compare to the deep roads. So, this will be, let's just call it an adventure, I guess.
Great. Now we're adventurous.
That was it? Okay. I'm going to see if I can break into the old estate. New quest, talk to Anders. Y'all, I really want to focus on one thing at a time. Okay, so it's just a bunch of fighting. Yeah. I'll probably just cut this out, I guess. Great. Grandfather's will and testament.
Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
Sure.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality.
Why are you always a jerk?
It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
Wow. Everything?
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her. The estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlin is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Wow. Gamlin?
How could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is.
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlin. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, You'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
She's being so nice considering what he did. And he's still freaking rude.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
Payment is now 2 months late. Interest accrues as you are well aware. You'll find yourself barred from our establishments unless payment is made. From Gallard. So he is really struggling.
Like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Don't worry, dear. We'll get our house back.